What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 6 of my NHL 21 San Jose Sharks Franchise Mode Series. If you missed the last episode, you missed a pretty good one, as we actually won back-to-back Stanley Cups. We're going to see if we can keep it going here. Now, the AHL team, unfortunately, did not four-peat as Calder Cup champs. They won 3 in a row, though, so that's pretty good. I feel like both of our teams, we built up pretty good. A lot of young players are actually finally making the jump to the NHL this year. Definitely a different-looking team, lost a lot of veterans, but still, I think, a solid team. Should at least, have a chance at the Cup. So first line, Timo Meier there playing with Kent Johnson, Matthew Savoy. This is Savoy's second year. His rookie season didn't do much, 36 points, but playing first line now, I think he's got a really good chance to have a great season. Second line they're getting a +3 is Bobby Brink, Braden Point, and Kirill Kaprizov. Third line's Perfetti, Beniers, and Dennis Sanko. Perfetti's only an 81, so I'm hoping he can grow a lot here. His role's actually fourth line, so he's getting extra ice time, and we got him on a great contract, 1.5 for the next 5 years. Rubtsov, Pavelski, Grunstrom, I think is a solid fourth line. Now defensively, our chemistry is insane. Merkley, Sider, top pair get a +3. Drysdale, Pellets get a +5. Lambo, Slavin get a +3. Slavin at 88 on the bottom pair is ridiculous. Now he's at 91 with the chemistry. So, I mean, if it works, it works. If not, $10.5 million, he's got a lot of trade value. You can trade him for a forward, cap dump, whatever. Drysdale's going to be playing like an 85. He's signed a 1.2 for the next 5 years, so a really good contract like Perfetti. Goalies, we'll sit there as our starter, 87. So, I'm going to rely on him big time. Finally, hopefully he makes the jump, plays well for our team. Power play here, you can see both getting a +3. Honestly, I think both units there are pretty solid. Savoy on the back, and I noticed he's got a 98 slap shot and wrist shot power, so hopefully he's just clapping it. Not the greatest accuracy, unfortunately. 4-man unit 1 gets a +1, second's a 0. Both PKs get a +1, and the 3-mans are both 0. So not too bad special teams either. AHL here, +3 on the top 6. I think it's really nice. Everyone's like a high 70, low 80. Literally on the entire forward group. Like, we have a 79 Tyler Matt on the fourth line center. Defensively, all +1s. Everyone's pretty solid there. Markin and starting goalie, Busayev there backing him up to 75. So overall, looks good. Captaincy hasn't changed. Pavelski's the captain. And then Point and Meyer are the 2 alternates. So I'll show you guys offense, defense, goaltending ratings before we get started here with the sim. Again, I think it's a pretty good team. Got a lot of youth coming up. Let's see, 97 offense, 93 defense, 83 goaltending. So, like I said, a different looking team, but still solid. Let's see what happens here. And real quick, guys, I want to thank Raycon for sponsoring today's video. I've had a pair of their everyday E25 earbuds for over a year now, and I really enjoy them. They come in at around half the price of other leading audio brand wireless earbuds. Variety of different colors as well. You guys can see here, I've gone with the classic black. Nice little charging case here. Open it up. It'll actually light up to tell you whether or not it is charged. They also have a bunch of different sizes, so should fit your ear perfectly. Obviously, you not want these falling out when you're on the go being active. In the last year or so, I'd say the top thing I noticed is just the battery life. I believe it's like 6 hours per charge. They never once died on me while I was using them. They've also got seamless Bluetooth pairing. Actually, when I took these out of the case, I saw my phone there, they already connected. You guys can see too, they've got a nice noise isolating fit. So if you're commuting, whether you're on a plane, train, whatever, shouldn't hear like all the extra sounds going on around you. Now, you don't need a screen to use these. I was actually wearing them earlier today while cutting the grass. And with summer just around the corner, they'd be really nice to wear while going for a bike ride or a run. Obviously, you don't have the cord dangling down in front of you. Just makes it a lot easier to move. And I think I mentioned it before, guys, but these were actually co-founded by Ray J, and Snoop Dogg is a big fan of these. I thought it was really cool after he was featured in NHL last year. They've also got a 45-day free return policy, so you guys can try these out risk-free. If you're interested at all, click the link in the description box below, or go to buyraycon.com/TacTixHD to get 15% off your first order. Again, it's buyraycon.com/TacTixHD. Look at this offer that Maple Leafs just made you for Dennis Sanko. A third and a fourth for Dennis Sanko. Get out of here. Also, guys, real quick, I was looking at contract extensions. I don't want to forget to do that this time for guys who I can get cheap. Alan Felt here I can get for just under $800K next 3 years to be our backup. I think he'll definitely turn into an 80, so I think it's a really good contract. Alright, guys, so it's the end of December now. We only have an 18, 16, and 4 record, so 2 wins above 500. Not really sure why this team's not doing better. I thought we were built pretty well, especially with how great the defensive chemistry was. We are in a playoff spot, wildcard team. 1 point back with the Ducks with a 3rd spot. I mean, only 5 back the leaders there in the Oilers and the Kings. Ken Johnson's playing really well, 44 points right now in 38 games. So, I mean, we started out actually worse than this. We were minus, 3 or 4 games below 500. Hopefully, can kind of like keep playing well here. If not, I don't know, I might have to, shake it up a bit at the deadline. So, around the deadline, guys, we've been playing a lot better. We have a 33, 22, and 6 record. I don't know if you saw there. We're only 1 point back now of the division lead. The Kings actually have it. Oilers, we passed there. No one else in the 70s in our division. Wild card there, we're still, above them in the Central. So, looking pretty good now. Johnson's still over a point per game, 69 points. Nice. I feel like 69 pops up way more than it should. It's like EA knows. Alright, so we'll get into the deadline here, see who's available. Definitely feel a lot better about our team now than I did, 2 months ago. Kyle Connor, would love to get him, but the price there is almost max trade value. Sean Couturier, Christian Fischer up to an 88. Wow. I think that's like the most I've ever seen him grow. Jake Gensel, Carter Hart. We have Wallstedt, so we don't really need him, but pretty low price there for a pretty young elite goalie. Josh Bailey, 88. Dougie Hamilton, 87. Josh Morrissey, 3 years left, 87 overall, and a good contract. Owen Power still not signed by the Rangers. Maybe I make a play for Owen Power. We could trade Slavin at the draft and then just use Owen Power instead. Kuznetsov there as well. A lot of options here for us for sure. Alright guys, right now I'm trying to get trade the New York Rangers for Owen Power. Very solid defenseman, 23 years old there, 87 overall. He's seen out this year because he didn't get a contract. I mean, look at his stats there. He's solid. What was he? 4th overall pick 2021 because they added like 3 crazy made-up guys. Offering them our next 2 first-round picks. And Sawstrom there, who's like a decent prospect defenseman, 1965 low top 4. Basically, I feel like the Tampa Bay Lightning here. We're in win now mode. We've got back-to-back. Why not go for the 3-peat? Owen Power doesn't help us this year, but he'll definitely help us next year. We'll see what the Rangers say here. Are you kidding me? As I pressed A to propose the trade, I got a trade offer. So annoying, and that's a terrible offer as well. Alright, we'll try this again, see what they say. Wow. 2 firsts and a decent prospect. We just got Owen Power. Not bad. Obviously doesn't help our team right now, but I think our team right now is pretty good. And he makes us next year so good. Like I said, I think I'm going to stick with my plan probably. Jacob Slavin's got a lot of value there. We can flip him for a nice return, whether it be prospects, a forward, picks, whatever, and clear up some cap space, which we'll definitely need to get Owen Power signed. So I think the deadline now, guys. Only trade made was 1 for Owen Power. I was looking for something else, but nothing I really liked. Rangers here are actually pretty active. Made a trade for Troy Stecher there, get up a second. Lucas Johansson goes to Minnesota. Looks like the Rangers also got a couple prospects there for Hayek, who they traded the Islanders. Detroit gets Victor Rask, Jake McCabe. Owen Power, of course, the trade with us. Alex Pietrangelo gets traded to Buffalo. That's a big trade. Philly gets Daniel Sprong. Devils there, Oliver Shillington. Toronto got Travis Sanheim and Zadorov, adding some defense. Hanifin, Gavrikov to the Red Wings. Chikrin there goes to Columbus. Okay, interesting. Troy Terry to Philly. Luke Kunin to the Leafs, so they're stocking up. Jason Zucker to Edmonton. Sami Niku to the LA Kings. Dougie Hamilton got traded to Minnesota. That's a big trade. Vegas got Anthony Duclair. Washington got Alex Pietrangelo for Anthony Duclair and a 7th round pick. And then they flipped him, trading him to the Buffalo Sabres for a 1st round pick and Jeff Skinner. So I assume they just kind of took on Jeff Skinner's bad contract. They got a first out of Duclair and a prospect. Interesting. So because Owen Power doesn't have a contract, guys, no change to the NHL team after the deadline. Wanted to show you the AHL team quick, though. Our Tuukkanen here, 66 points, 51 games, looking like a player. Might get called up to the NHL next year, which would be really nice. And then we're actually first in the division there, 85 points, so AHL team's crushing it. And I just saw our record, 42-8-1. Pretty good. So we're at the end of the season now, guys, with a 46-29-7 record. Pretty good year overall after kind of a rough start we had there. Kent Johnson, 90 points, 82 games. Love seeing that. We actually won the division, 1 point ahead of the Oilers. We did not win the President's Trophy, though. Maple Leafs won 10. I mean, they did stock up the deadline for a reason, so let's see how everyone else did. I'm curious, some of the younger players, Perfetti, Savoy, how they did this year. Bobby Brink, 78 with 51 goals. Wow. So that trade we made, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Timo Meier, 72. I like seeing that as well. Same with Kaprizov. Matthew Beniers, 66. More of a two-way guy as well, and still playing really well. Brain Point, 65. Denisenko, 56. Savoy, 56. 86 overall still. Merkley, 55. Pretty good for D-Man. Perfetti, 53. He's got to go up from 81. Drysdale, 34. I'd hope Drysdale do a bit better. Sider, 33. Pellich, 32 is actually a lot for him as a defensive defenseman. Slavin, 31 there. Pavelski, 28. I mean, honestly, can't really complain with anybody. Goaltending, how did Wallstedt do? .88 and 3.39. 88 overall. I hope for a little bit better than that from him, especially when he's got some pretty good defensemen in front of him. Allen Fells is 16 and 7 with a .907 and 2.5. So I don't really know what happened with Wallstedt there, but I mean, we'll give him another shot. He's got another season under contract. So AHL, this Tuukkanen guy, 78 points in 66 games, up to an 81, 23 years old, low elite, 40 goals. Wow, he's got one more year left on his entry level as well, so he'll be getting called up. Surprise, 99 passing, 99 puck control. So you'd think he's a playmaker, but his shot there is actually pretty accurate, I think, for the AHL. Actually, he had more goals and assists. Anderson Dolan, 72, so maybe he gets the call up. Leeson, Chekovic, Nolan Foote. AHL team, yeah, definitely played well. Now, how the goalies do in the AHL? Marketing 40-8, a .906. Butsayev 14-1, lost one game in regulation, .962 and a 1.79. Wow, so they both put up insane numbers. AHL team is just too stacked. Take a look here at the NHL, see who led the entire league in scoring. And Alex Newhook, 107 points with 44 goals. Matthew Barzal, McKinnon, Draisaitl, Stützle, Caulfield, Matthews, Kakko, Tarasenko, Johnson, kind of close to the first page. Let's see who had the most goals here. I always forget to do that. Caulfield, Michkov actually tied with him there. 91 overall. Richard Eckerstein, 98. Oh my goodness. Take a look at defenseman next. Morgan Riley, 66 points. Obviously, Merkley, the reigning Norris champ, after he went plus 50. I wanted to check quick, see how he did this year. Only a plus 23, so probably not winning the Norris Trophy, but that's okay. I was really surprised he even got the one last year. And then rookie skaters. This McCabe guy in Vegas, 61 points. Perfetti actually finished second in rookie scoring, so not too bad. I also want to check AHL scores quick here. And Reza, 81 points. Artukanen, second in scoring. I feel like if I had someone else, I think Perfetti was second in scoring in the AHL, so we're always so close. This guy also had 100 penalty minutes, so kind of like Crosby, his rookie year in NHL. 76 overall, so he's lower rated. I feel like we keep getting robbed. I think Athanasiou I saw was in the AHL. Didn't actually mean to do this, but we're here, so we'll see the AHL. And we did win based on point percentage because we had less games played there than the Moose. NHL, first Pacific Division, I think we're third. Wow, we're actually fifth. Buffalo, Chicago, Florida, all ahead of us with the Leafs. So we'll see here who finished last in the entire NHL. Wow, Winnipeg, Dallas gets in at the 19th seed. And last in the NHL is the Boston Bruins. 35 points. Oh my god. That's one of the worst seasons ever. I have to check this. That is terrible. Never mind, guys. The 74-75 Washington Capitals finished with 21 points. They didn't even get double-digit wins. 80-game season, they went 8-67-5. That is insane. So the Bruins aren't as bad as them, but still, 21.3 win percentage. Pretty terrible. Goals for, we actually led again, 318. And goals against, let's see. Ooh, so goals against, we need to get better. Now, our goals against was actually, I think, bottom half of the league. So a big reason for that probably is Wallstedt stats. Not sure why. 88 overall goalie, franchise potential. Isn't putting up better numbers with the good team in front of them, but hopefully it's a fluke year. We got him signed so cheap next year. I think we just kind of have to stick with him and hope he plays better. Now, in the first round of playoffs here, up against the Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor did not get moved to the deadline, unfortunately. That helped us out. Scheifele, Ehlers, what a first line. Ehlers up to a 92. I think that's like the most I've ever seen him grow. Vesalainen, they have Crosby on the team, and Ovechkin on the same line. That's scary. Couture's still on the team. Traded Perfetti for him. Perfetti's only one overall below Couture right now, making way less money. Couture could have helped us out a bit more before, but we won 2 cups, so I think we're okay. Perfetti's, the next 5 years going to be a lot better of a player. Defensively, Morrissey's the top pair guy. Pesci, Benning, Chayka, we actually trade them as well. Hanola, Lozon, so our defense is so much better. There's Lincoln's, Georgie there, the 2 goalies, so they lost Hellebuck to free agency. I do remember that, seeing him available. Now, I don't know, the top 6, the first line of Connor, Scheifele, Ehlers is absolutely nasty. And then they've got Crosby and Ovechkin on the second line. Like, I'm actually a little bit scared. And we win the first game 5-2. Lose the second one 3-1. Heading to Winnipeg now, okay. From California to Winnipeg, what a change in weather. 5-4, especially in April. 4-1, wow, so it's 2-2. Close series, head home. 4-3 loss. Wow. We gotta win the next 2 games. See if we can get it done in Winnipeg. 7-4 win. We have hope. Come on. 4-3 OT win. The boys get it done. But that was kind of close. We actually play the LA Kings now in the next round. Bit of a rivalry game here. I don't think we've seen LA yet in the playoffs. Braden Point, 12 points, 7 games. Almost a point per game. He's playing very well. Love seeing that. LA versus San Jose. It's a little bit of a North Cal versus SoCal matchup here. Curious to see kind of what that team looks like. Quentin Byfield's a 90 overall in the first line. This Hornqvist dude's made up. Kasha, Kozavinkov I think's made up. Yeah, 2021 second. Kubelik, Schwartz, Turcotte there with Velarde, Schaefer, Burakovsky, Borgo, Kaliev. Defensively, I mean, we're a lot better. Lindholm's their best defenseman, 85 overall. Saugard is their starting goalie at 75 overall. What? He actually had okay-ish number in the playoffs. Bork here got a game started. I'm guessing he got subbed in for Sawgard and didn't let in a single goal, but he didn't get the shutout because he got subbed in, so it wasn't a full game. If the Kings beat us with this goaltending, I am never spending money on a goalie again in franchise. Like a 75, a 68. We're better offensively, better defensively, and so much better goaltending wise. I'm actually going to look at the stats here. Normally I don't do that till like the Cup final because just not too big of a deal, but I have to see how much better we are, because I have a feeling we're going to get beat. This is the team that would beat us, the one that shouldn't. 97, so equal offense, 9 worst defense, and I think that was 16 worst goalie. We had 84, and I want to say they had like a 68. Surprised actually their offense is as high as ours. We get started here. AHL team won the first round of their playoff series against the Colorado Eagles, up against Tucson now. So here you go, first 2 games at home in San Jose, 4-3 win, 5-2 win, 7-3 win. I accidentally simmed the third game. Maybe there is some justice in this world. There we go, we sweep them. I was going to say, with a 75 starting goalie, let's go. AHL team is up 2-1. So we'll see what happens there. I'll just sim to our next round, the NHL. We're either going to be playing the Colorado Avalanche or the Chicago Blackhawks. I have a feeling it'll probably be Colorado. It is. Colorado's got a bit better team. And the AHL team are on the conference final as well, playing the Manitoba Moose. We got by the Jets, so hopefully AHL team there can get by the Moose. Bobby Brink, 16 points right down 11 games, playing quite well. So take a look at the Avalanche. I know Landeskog shouldn't be on the team since he was on our team for a bit, unless he went back at some point. Bo Horvat, McKinnon 94, Toronto, Rantanen, Newhook, who I know is sick. With Tyson Jost there coming in the second line. Kopaka, who was on our team for a bit. Logan Brown, Arvidsson's the third. Simon Gambrell. Gambrell also was on our team for a bit. Howden. Defensively, they got Gerard. McCarr's leading it, 90 overall. Brant Clark only 82. I mentioned before, this guy busts a lot. I'm not sure why. Just certain prospects don't seem to grow. Byram 86. He's another guy. Like, he usually grows, but never seems to get into the 90 range. So he's like 87, 86. Kry's there. Carlo. Goaltending. Nelojovic there, 83. Gravel, I guess. Maybe Gravel. 70 backup. Okay, so they do have a couple superstars. McCarr, McKinnon, Rantanen. Basically the guys I have right now, but other than that, not a whole lot of depth on this team, so I do like us better. We'll see what happens here in this first game. Down 1, McCarr. 4-4, huge second. Johnson, Meyer, Beniers, Denisenko. 6-4, Kaprizov, Denisenko. What a comeback. I guess we're only down 1-0, but still, we kind of teed off there in the second and the third period. So game number 2 now. We also have the home ice advantage in this one, which is nice. Hopefully we can go up 2-0 on them. That would be, I think, huge. Let's see here. 1-0 again. We're down. Kopaka. A little bit of revenge on us. Kent Johnson. Wow. Newhook. Game winner. I think we outshot them there 45-22, it said. That is insane. So Nelojovic there is just playing huge. Wallstedt. I don't know. He's annoying me. 2 goals, 22 shots. Game number 3. Heading to Denver here. And we're up 3-0. Brink. Pellich with a couple. The defensive D-man. Still 3-0. And 5-0, Brink again, Johnson. Look at that, 42 shots to 29. You're shooting so much more. Like, this team, I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm thinking. I think we have a good chance of it. So, here we go, game number 4, still in Colorado. If we can go up 3-1, we have a pretty good chance at that point, I think. See what happens here. Down 2-0, Arvidsson, Kopaka again, are you kidding me? Petrano, Newhook, Denisenko for us. 5-2, Johnson, Simon. Okay, so 2-2 series now. Basically, it's a best of 3. We got the home ice advantage. Buffalo, Columbus, Eastern Conference Final. Very interesting. Buffalo, I believe, had the lead there. 2-0. Denisenko with 2. 3-1. Pellich again. When did Pellich become a scorer? I love it. I'm not going to complain, but so strange. Like I mentioned, what do you have, 30 points in the regular season? Like, I think that's more points than he's ever had in real life. Maybe, getting +5 playing with Drysdale makes him like, what, a high 80 defenseman, so that's probably why he's scoring. Buffalo's up 3-2 on Columbus. We're up 3-2 on Avalanche here. Savoy and Brink. 4-1, Kaprizov, Brink again. 6-2, Johnson, side of the empty netter. There we go. Send home the Avalanche. Win the Western Conference. We're back to our 3rd straight Stanley Cup final. You'll love to see it. And we're playing the Buffalo Sabres here. The AHL team move on. They did. They're playing the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. They unfortunately lost in the first game, but they're trying to win 4 or 5 Calder Cups. We're trying to win 3 straight Stanley Cups. That's insane. So let's take a look here. Offense, defense, goaltending. See how we match up with the Sabres. So we got 97, 94, 85. They got 94, 90, 85. So we beat them everywhere, but goaltending's tied. And I don't know if you guys saw, but Eichel there still on the team, still the captain. Braden Point, 24 points, 17 games. Love seeing how well he's playing. So we'll take a look at the Sabres team, because I think we started this when Hull was still on the team. Curious if he's still there. He is. Playing with Eichel, Kavanagh, Hinostroza, Reinhart, Middlestat, Filstrom there, Cousins, Yolanen, Tufts, I don't know, Picard, Peterka. Yolanen never gets a good shot. Look at that shot. So bad, but his hands get good. Defensively, Dahlin, Jokiharju, Parayko. That's right, they traded for Pietrangelo. Only 85 now. Gleason, Allen, goaltending, Lehkonen there. 85. Skinner backing him up, 82. So, they have a pretty good team. Again, I like our team better. So, let's see what can happen here. Would love to win the Stanley Cup and the Calder Cup again. I mean, I don't know, this team is honestly surprising me how good they're playing. I thought, not a rebuild year, but I thought a bit of a step back here with the young guys, get them the ice time, but they're getting it done. Brink, he is scoring at will these playoffs. Perfetti, Middlestat Hall for them. OT. Second OT. Oh, are you kidding me? Jack Eichel. I mean, if you go to 2 OTs, you really can't be too upset. The team played hard. Unfortunately, some bounces didn't go our way. Game number 2 now. I actually just realized don't have home ice advantage. These are both in Buffalo. So we can at least take the second game here. I wouldn't mind being 1-1 heading home to San Jose. Parayko for them. Cousins for them. Damn, we got a couple there. Dennis Stanko Savoy, but not enough. Yolanen, who I called out for having a bad shot, actually scored a shorthanded goal there, which ended up being the game winner. So we're down 2, but both games were 3-2 losses. So losing by 1, we're playing them tight. I think we still have a chance here. We got to take both these games though at home. Down 1-0, Picard. 2-1, Kaprizov, Cousins for them. 3-3, Beniers, Denisenko, force OT. There we go, Kent Johnson OT winner. We needed that. We could not go down 3-0 at that point. Would have been looking pretty grim for us. So one more game here at home. Like I said, if we can win both of these, tie the series up, that'll be huge. Come on, first period game number 4. That's not good. Down 3, 3-1. We have a bit of life. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Wow. 3-1, Brink gets the power play, and then 3 goals in the third. Dennis Sanko, Brink again, Matthew Savoy outshot them 43-17. 34 would be double. Another 17 would be like 51. So I mean, 2.5 times more shots, like approaching triple more shots there. We deserve the win. So kind of funny. 3-2, first 2 games, both losses. 4-3, next 2 games, both wins. One of them each time was an OT. So it's a best of 3 now. It's 2-2. Come on. Heading to Buffalo. Let's keep the momentum going. 2-0, Beniers, Brink. 3-1, Meyer. 4-2, Beniers, the empty netter. Let's go. 3-2 series lead now on the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, it was looking pretty bad for us, I thought. Game number 4 there. I thought it was going to be 3-1. I don't know. Game number 6, possible Stanley Cup game at home. 4-4. Wow, crazy first. Then Senko Point, Brink, and Beniers for us. Reinhart with a couple. Eichel, Hall. So they're big guys getting it done. Peterka, Parayko, Grunstrom for us. Resume sim here. We're down 1, so we're going to have to make something happen. They're actually out shooting us. Denisenko ties it up. Wow. A lot of time left here. 15 minutes. Power play. Nothing. Kent Johnson, 7-6. Filstrom, though, ties it up. What a game. Yolanen, oh, are you kidding me? 8-7. Wallstedt's still in net for us. Lehkonen's still in net for them. They're not pulling these starting goalies, even with the score being 8-7. Power play. 2 minutes left. And that's all she wrote. 8-7 loss there. Dang. Game 7 Stanley Cup Final is going to be in Buffalo. This is what we play for. The AHL series is over. And we are not AHL champions. Unfortunately, lost to Bridgeport there. 5 games of the Calder Cup Final. That sucks. So, we won 3 straight. Then we got bounced in the second round, I think. Then we're back in the final. We lose to Bridgeport. But that's okay. The number one thing we're worried about right now is the Stanley Cup. Game 7, Buffalo Sabres. Let's go. First period. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sam Reinhart with a natural hat trick all in the first period. Oh, my goodness. I mean, we came back before from, deficit. Second period. Okay, we're making progress. Brink with a couple, Meyer with 1. I think we actually made it 3-3. And then they had Kavanagh and Hinostroza score there late in the second period to make it 5-3. So, you never know. Maybe we can come back here. We're actually getting outshot. I can't believe Sam Reinhart there with the natural hattie. Taylor Hall. That's probably going to be it. I mean, 6-3. I don't want to, skip and we win something crazy. But it looked so good for us. Down 2. We won 3 straight down the 3-2 series lead. Jack Eichel there with the empty netter. That's going to be all she wrote. So, unfortunately, Do not three-peat as Stanley Cup champions. The Buffalo Sabres get the better of us. That's a tough one. I mean, I don't want to blame it on Wallstedt, but a 3-2 series lead, and he lets in 7 goals in the next 2 games. I don't know. The guy's making like nothing, $1.5 million, but I don't like what I saw there in the regular season or the end of the playoffs. Red Wings fire their head coach. Maybe they finally fire Blashill. Alright, so we'll take a look at playoff scoring. Bobby Brink, 30 points in 24 games. He definitely showed up for us. Like I said, I want to take a look at Wallstedt's numbers. Brain, .28. Meyer, Johnson, Beniers, all those guys over point per game. Denisenko was close, 14 goals. Kaprizov also was close. So let's take a look here at Wallstedt. I mean, .891 and 3.13. Less than a .9, over a 3. Like, yeah, you'd like a .9 and under a 3. Like, those are kind of the bare minimum things. As long as they're doing that, you know you have a chance. So playoff tree, let's see who Buffalo went through. 5 games against the Panthers, 7 with the Leafs, 7 with the Blue Jackets, 7 with us. So they definitely earned it. Played a lot of playoff hockey. Awards here, Buffalo Sabres won the Stanley Cup. Toronto Maple Leafs President's Trophy, of course. 3 straight Clantis Campbell, that's something. Individual, Art Ross went to Newhook. He also got the Hart. Ristolainen on Edmonton gets the James Norris. Kako, Lady Bing. McCabe there got the Calder. Darlene Conn Smythe. Spencer Knight and Vezina Trophy. And the Leon Jennings Trophy. Capobianco back-to-back Bill Masterton. That's interesting because Bill Masterton Trophy is basically like the comeback trophy. So surprised to see that. Panthers coach got the Jack Adams. Barkov, Selke. Newhook also got the Ted Lindsay. And then Caulfield there, Maurice Richard. So AHL didn't win the Calder Cup. We did win the regular season. So of course, what that means we won our division and the conference in the regular season. Of course, we also won the Western Conference playoff. Look at that, 4 or 5 years. Individual here, Valesi, most points. Artukin, though, got MVP, so that's cool. Perfetti also got it last year. So even though they didn't get the most points, they got the MVP each time. He had most goals as well. I forgot to check that. Also, he won Outstanding Rookie. Interesting. He had some games played the year prior, but it mustn't have been enough. It must have been sub 23 or whatever. CC, best D-man. Keller, best goalie. Koivula, MVP. Steenbergen, sportsmanship. Pro Cop, community involvement. Marketing, lowest goals against. Okay, so I did get some AHL awards there. So definitely, some good things to look forward to. I mean, both of our teams made the finals. Unfortunately, both lost, which kind of honestly makes it hurt more. Like, you'd hope at least one of them would win. Definitely care a bit more about the NHL team than the AHL. Washington there winning the first overall pick. I'm actually not sure if there's anyone crazy. Franchise, high elite. There we go. Erdkamp's franchise potential, plays for the Generals, but he's American. So Washington's going to get a player. Few retired players. Does Pavelski call it a career? He does. Crosby as well. Retires after playing for the Jets. Patrice Bergeron on the Montreal Canadiens. Jonathan Toews. Claude Giroux. Wow, none of them are on their current team. That's kind of crazy. Pavelski, Krejci, Oshie, Derek Stepan, Stahl, Simmons, Brassard, Okposo, Subban, Shattenkirk, Gagne. Okay, so a lot of pretty big names retiring. Crosby, I think, one of the biggest. Goalies. Fleury also retires there as the Lightning. And ever the goalie retires a free agent at this point, so their rating must have just been so low. I am curious. So Crosby there, 1,770 points. Where does that put him all-time for scoring leader? Wow, that's kind of crazy, guys. So on the all-time scoring list, Crosby would finish number 7, 1 point behind Marcel Dion, and actually outscoring Steve Yzerman, who was his idol as a kid. So kind of cool. And Crosby's now a coach, so if we need a coach, maybe we'll get him. So we're at the draft now, guys. First thing I want to do is check and see if there's going to be any steals later on in the draft. This dude, 50-50 low franchise. We do know that's not guaranteed or anything. This guy, guaranteed medium elite goalie. We'll get him late for sure. 50-50 medium elite. That's a first round pick though. That guy's maybe a second. Okay, so nothing too crazy, honestly. Gem slash bust. There's a bust, no gems. Okay. So let's see. Our first pick, 79. I don't think the low franchise guy will be there. A third next year. Or sorry, that's this year. Wow, we drop back 3 spots, get a 7th round pick. I think that's pretty fair. Unless, of course, they just snipe somebody. We'll have to see who the Penguins took. So the medium elite goalie's still there. The low franchise guy's gone. There was no gems. This guy is another goalie. Yashinda, 50-50 medium elite right wing. Kind of early, but I'm not seeing anything else. A medium top 9's not terrible. Penguins got a guy 3 overall higher, same potential, so I'm willing to do that and, have another chance at the lottery essentially with a 7th. Our next pick here, guys, number 92, and the Florida Panthers want it. They'll give us 117 this draft and 179, so a 6th rounder. I'm pretty sure that goalie we want is still going to be available. Oh, it just simmed all the way to the pick. Ooh, that might have been risky. That might have been risky. Oh, he's still there. Okay, at 186. I'm gonna play it safe here, guys, and take this goalie, guaranteed medium elite. Hopefully he's decent rating. 50 overall. Could be better. Next one's 123, still in the 4th round here. I did see there was actually a handful of 50-50 medium top 6 forwards, so I'm thinking I'll take a chance on one of them. Unless there's like a medium... okay, yeah. 2 50-50 medium top 4 defensemen. Higgins plays for Barrie. I don't know, I kind of like him. Let's take a chance on him. Ooh, medium top 4. He's only 50 overall, but it's still not too bad. We're now in the 5th round here. I actually just remember we should have like a ton of picks in this draft from all the picks we traded for last year. This Murray defenseman. I mean, we hit on the last one. Can we hit on both? Low top 6. Okay. Man, you're not going to hit on every single one. Early 6th rounder. I think this is the Panthers pick we just picked up. So let's see. There should be some more medium top 6 guys. Yeah, there's 4 here. Actually, there's 5. So which one of these guys do we think could actually be a decent player? 4-year NHL ETA, 5-year. Definitely prefer the 4 years. That's the first 2. Honestly, I should be able to take both of them. So I'll go with Latipov here. And medium bottom 6. But he is 59 overall, which isn't terrible. Next year, we're going to take Manlow, US winger. Medium bottom 6. Okay, we're getting unlucky. That's actually our last pick of the draft. Interesting. I thought we had some 7s, but I guess not. So we're at the resign phase here, guys. I'm not sure how much money we have. Almost 16 million in cap space. Luckily, I don't think too many players need to be resigned. Ken Johnson's a 90 now, and he wants 12.4 million, so that'd be about all of it. Owen Power, Matthew Beniers also each need a contract. Alrighty, Jacob Slavin's definitely being traded. We need that 10.5 million so badly. Lambos needs a new contract. Oh my, I thought we were gonna have a bit more money than we do. Apparently not. Let's see, Rubtsov here wants 1.7. It's just not gonna happen. We basically need some. Artukin can take his place, calling out from the AHL. Okay, so let's see. Goalies, Wallstedt, Allenfelt still signed. Wallstedt's dropped in rating because, yeah, didn't have the best of numbers. Defensively here, basically Owen Power's taking over for Slavin. Let's see how much Lambos wants. 5.5. I'm thinking we qualify for now. Might have to move on from him as well. Owen Power wants 7.8. For 1 year, we get him for just under 6. I'm thinking I'll qualify him for now as well. I mean, everyone obviously, like our stars, we're going to qualify. I'm wondering, what's Beniers want? He's only an 86. 7.3 still for him. So I'm looking at it here, guys, and I think I might trade Denisenko. 1 year left at 7 million. He is up to an 88 overall right now. 31 goals, but was playing 3rd line for us. Now, defensively, I already mentioned I'm trading Slavin. I actually might have to trade Lambos as well. Get Power signed. So I'm going to see if I can get Wu locked up here. So he actually might end up being bottom pair defenseman for us. Wants 1.2. Probably just going to qualify him for now as well. Alexiev never really grew. 26.79. I mean, we keep him to help out the AHL team. Let's see if he's taking anybody's spot. Not really. Everyone else is kind of like low 60s. So yeah, we'll keep him. We could also get Anderson Dolan signed here for like no money. So that makes sense. Chekovich, also no money. Maybe he's like a 4th line guy for us. Madden, Douglas, Foodie. I mean, these would all be like kind of 1 year, one more chance at a Calder Cup because they're high 70s, they're 26, they're done growing. After this year, definitely just gonna let them go. I'm gonna make an offer on Kent Johnson right now, guys. 2 years, 10.5 million. At 4 years, it was like 12 or something. I don't know, why is it showing Johnson as French there? I'm not sure. Like Owen Power showed British. Yeah, he's Canadian. So strange. Okay, so I just advanced our dare. NHL assistant coach needed a new contract. He signed with us, which is nice. Tons of scouts need new contracts as well, which you see there. Liam Foodie here accepted our offer again, just helping out the AHL team. Anderson Dolan, maybe NHL. This guy is just a prospect. We're seeing Alexiev, AHL. McNabb there, Chekovich. They're showing NHL, but he's not. Johnson rejects, wants to test free agency. Strombolopoulos, Thompson accepts, Douglas, Madden. So I feel like everyone probably but Johnson accepted. I mean, we do have him qualified. It's like we're not going to lose him for nothing, which is good. 2 years, 11.2. Maybe we can do like 10.75. I would like to get him under 11. And then still we'll have, $5 million to get Beniers. We have to trade 10 million in Slavin to get Power locked up. I guess if we're trading Lambos, we don't have to move Denisenko. Or we could keep Slavin, trade Denisenko, get Power locked up. We definitely have some options. And Matthew Beniers here, I'm going to offer 2 years, 5.75. So we'll see what they both say. And there we go. Johnson, easy decision to renew my contract. Beniers rejects, wants to test free agency. Okay, Tyler Mahad there still playing hardball for some reason. So for the free agency period, guys, obviously we still have 3 big RFAs we need to get locked up. Gotta trade Slavin to create some space. Ristolainen 88 wants 14.5. Eichel's also a free agent. Wins the cup with Buffalo, then says, see ya, I did my job. Kind of like LeBron, 13.5. Michkov 13, but he's an RFA. Luke Hughes also an RFA there, wants 13. Zadina, Lambert, Lafreniere. Wow, some just crazy RFAs. So hopefully ours really won't get, too much notice. Clark 37. Wow. Eriksson Ek, Raquel. I'm just seeing so many big name players. McGuire here, I believe we traded the Oilers. Yeah, we did. 4th round pick by us. So he's basically the same rating as Beniers. I think last time I saw Gunther's rating, it was only like an 82. So Ken Johnson's definitely the better player there. So we still for sure won that trade. Lots and lots of good players available. So that's good. We shouldn't really have to worry about RFAs getting poached from us anytime soon. Take a look at goalies like Curiosity, basically. Spencer Knight, Carter Hart, both available, both the top guys, along with Lehkonen. Wow, so Eichel left Buffalo, now they're starting goalies, leaving them too. That's gotta hurt. I'll take a quick look here at two-way players. We don't really have that many contracts. If I like anyone, I'll have to make a trade, get rid of somebody. Tynan, 24.78, medium starter. Honestly though, our guys, I think they just won an award. They're probably fine. Stockard was a starting goalie for LA. Now he's looking for a two-way contract. That's just ridiculous. All skaters here. Triff, low elite, 20.55. Okay, these guys are all kind of older. Forster though, 24.78. Medium top 6. It's pretty good. Same with Tomasino. And this Likachev guy, 24.79 medium top 6. Alright guys, so next we're trying to make a trade the Columbus Blue Jackets, offering up Slavin for Pinelli. Pinelli's actually pretty solid. 1 year left, making 2.8. 86 overall there at 23 years old. High top 6. Really good defensive stats. 88 D awareness, 97 stick check. I think he could play nice on the left wing with Beniers on the third line. Slavin, 2 years left at 10.5. A lot of money, 32. Also getting a second round pick back, as of course we traded a couple of firsts for Owen Bowers. So we could use some picks these next couple drafts. See what Columbus says here. Trades accepted. Okay, so we clear a lot of cap there. We still have a lot of defensemen. We still might have to trade one of our defensemen because, like I said, right now, if we actually keep it the same, our top 4 is set. And then we have Owen Power, Lambos, both on the bottom pair, which just seems like a waste. So I feel like I should probably try and flip one of them for a forward or something. So Matthew Beniers' ass has actually gone down. 3 years, it's only 5.7. So I feel like 3 years, 5.5. He definitely says yes. And next year, guys, we're trying to trade a few of our prospects. We look like bust to the Maple Leafs for a third rounder. Bach here is like 26.77. Ozzy Weisblatt's only a 76. Berggren and Gruby signed both of them, hoping to turn them around. Didn't really happen. So if I can get a third for these guys, that'd be awesome. Trade rejected. Okay, I thought that might be asking a bit too much. They don't even have a 5th. I'll take a 6 because we're just clearing up spots. There we go. To sign other guys in free agency. So the guys made offer on this low elite potential defenseman. Likachev there, 24.79. It's actually solid with the potential. I ended up actually going with Noel over Tomasino. 1 year older and 1 overall higher, but he's a power forward. So I think he'll give one of the lines in the AHL some good chemistry. And then Forster there, 24.78 is also pretty solid. And there you go, that defenseman signed with us, which is nice. Still waiting to hear from Beniers. Forster there accepted. Same with Noel. Likachev. So the AHL team should be, even better. And Beniers did accept the offer. Okay, nice. So next you guys trying to trade Lambos to the Montreal Canadiens for Jake Neighbors. Doesn't actually have that high value, even though he's an 85 overall player at 24 years old on a great contract, 1.65 for the next 2 years. Lambos unsigned. Also asking for a 3rd and 4th round pick back. Canadians reject. Can't afford to sign the RFA. Alright, what if I ask for less? 1 for 1. There you go. Can't afford to sign them, but if you're going to do the 1 for 1, we'll figure it out, I guess. Next, you guys making an offer to the Calgary Flames for Matthew Tkachuk. Still a solid player. I think he's 20 years old there, 80 overall, power forward, so it'll be good for chemistry. And he's making 9.8, so I'm retaining 2.8, so it's even money here with Denisenko making 7. Also adding Juan Wu, 2 defensemen they like. For us, honestly, they're probably top here in the AHL, so I don't mind if I can turn this into Tkachuk. He's also cost controlled if we get him. 4 years left at what would be $7 million, where Denisenko's you need a new contract. See what the Flames say to this. Trades rejected. Now they wanted Wah but not Wu, so I replaced him with a 3rd. Also went down to 1.8 there, so we are taking down an extra $1 million. Trade still rejected. They don't want to retain that much. Maybe we can get them to retain at least they're probably not going to do honestly anything, but yeah. So if we want to make this trade happen, we can't retain anything. But I still think it's a pretty good trade for us. We should still have enough to sign Owen Power. No 3rd though if we're doing this. See what they say now. And there you go. Now, Wu was just offered 1.295 by the Washington Capitals. I really don't want to lose him for nothing, so honestly, I'll match it because we can just bury him. And hopefully, we still have to sign Owen Power. Once the fall comes, we can like send some guys down to the AHL and open up some cap space for him. And so now, guys, I'm going to try and get Owen Power signed. As you can see, he's actually grown to an 88, even though he didn't play at all last year. 1 year, wants 3.5. What? That's got to be a glitch. 1 year, 3.5. 2 years, 1 million. 3 years, 2.75. 4 years, 4.4. The 2 years, 1 million is amazing, but the 3 years, 2.75. That's a glitch for sure. Or maybe because he goes to RFA? No, that doesn't even make sense. Then 3 years goes to UFA. Let's do 2 years, honestly. Keep it an RFA, and we save like $2 million. I'm also curious if we can actually get him signed to this. It would be absolutely ridiculous. I'll even give him an extra 25K. So 1.1 million. They still be an RFA after that. The other way, obviously, you get him for an extra year, but he could walk or whatever, especially if he's pissed off, you know, you've been underpaying him. This would be nuts if he says yes. Wow. Owen Power is extremely happy to accept your offer. 88 overall D-man for $1 million. He just wants to play hockey. He sat out all last year. He's even better now. Honestly, I feel pretty bad about that, but that's the best contract in the league by far. Alright guys, so our lines are set for next season, and if you look right now, honestly, we are so stacked. So, first line, we got Meyer playing with Johnson and Kaprizov. I'm not sure if I want Kaprizov on the right or left, same with Meyer. Kaprizov's a sniper, but Meyer's shot's actually a bit more powerful. I don't know, Kaprizov being the sniper, I think it makes more sense to have him on the offhand. Brink, Point, Kachuk's the second line getting a +3. Jake Neighbors there playing with Beniers and Savoy on the third line getting a +3. We then have Pinelli, Perfetti, and Artukin on the fourth line. I mean, 82, 84, 86 is the fourth line. And you got 2 third liners and a second liner. Like, that's too stacked, but like we just have too many good forwards. Defensively, the chemistry is still amazing. We've got Owen Power on the top pair right now with Ryan Merkley getting a +3. Drysdale, Pellich still that second pair get a +5. And then we have Jacobs on the bottom pair with Sider getting a +3. Sider's really good, like 88 overall, 25 years old. He's a top 4 guy. But Owen Power is younger by a couple years. And he's on such a good contract, 1.1 million. If we can get him to grow and be amazing next year, it just works out so well for us. I still can't believe the 1.1. Like, that has to be, I don't know, a glitch or something. Even before that, he's only asking for like 3.5 million, which for 1 year, if he doesn't have a contract to start of the season, that's a bit more reasonable. This Jacobs guy, good playmaker, playing with Sider, low elite. I mean, they look good. Goaltending-wise, we saw Wallstead drop. He's actually back now to an 88. Allen Felt 79 backing him up. So, yeah, I mean, this team's pretty nasty. And then you guys got to remember, too, Thomas here, immediately potential. He's on the come-up. Play first line. I actually still get a +1 in the top 9. Bunch of, you know, mid to high 70s with some 80s. Defensively, all +1s. I actually could use Wood in the NHL, I noticed. And we could get a +5. Same with Pellich, with Drysdale, even with Merkley. The thing is, our bottom pair would then be Power and Sider. So, seems like a bit of a waste to me. I know in the AHL, too, we might have a medium leap defenseman somewhere. Right there. McNabb playing second pair. Unfortunately, we get a -3 playing top pair with Wu, so it's not going to work. A lot of good young players coming up. The team right now is stacked. Quite happy with it. Now, Pavelski retired, which means we need a new captain. And I think it's got to be the only guy who's on this team from the original team. And that is not Braden Point. That is Timo Meier here, who they gave an A to, but I'm going to be giving him the C. Now, Point was wearing an A before, so he'll keep it. Now, the second A, they have on Merkley. I actually don't mind that. He's been in the system for a while. He's been on the team for a while. He won a Norris Trophy. So, yeah, we'll leave Merkley there with the A. So, before we end the video, guys, we're going to check offense, defense, and goaltending stats. Offense, I mean, we should be pretty good. Bobby Brink, another huge preseason game. 4 points there, 2 goals, 2 assists. So, see how we match up with the Vegas Golden Knights. Although, they'll have a lot of guys in the AHL that should be NHL players. 100 offense. Let's go. 92 defense. 81 goaltending. I'm surprised goaltending's that low. I bet you Allen Feld they have as the starter. That's the only really explanation for that. It should be like an 84. You add them up, divided by 2. So, looking like a good team again. We'll see if we can get back to the Cup final. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.